What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video.
It's your girl, Janae.
And it's your boy, Derrick.
And we back, y'all.
Back with another one. Y'all know what time it is, man. Make sure y'all like this video if you're new here and this is your first time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. But if you're not new here, go ahead and drop on love in the comment section so we know who's rocking with us. Because we rocking with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So y'all see the title, y'all see what's going on. We back with another video. And we happy to be here, y'all. You know, there's a lot of stuff that we got to talk about. I told Babe to start the camera because I have some things that I need to get off of my chest. But I've gotten a lot of messages in my Instagram DM. People saying that I don't look happy anymore. And just saying that like something's wrong, like am I okay? It's such a broad question to ask, but you know, like overall I am okay. But I be having my own battles that I'm facing, you know. And me and Derrick was just talking a lot last night about different things and how I've been feeling and stuff like that. And it's really just a personal, like my own personal feelings and my own personal whatever. And I know that when I say this stuff, there's gonna always be someone that's telling me like not to think like this. Of course, I mean, y'all supposed to do that, I guess. But I just been feeling very insecure about myself and about my body and about, you know, I mean, what I got going on. And I know somebody's gonna say, you look good, but it's like, I just was telling Bae last night, it's just like my confidence just isn't there anymore. Like, I'm always judging myself, like just being very harsh on myself and just, you know, the gentle me ain't being gentle with me no more.
And I think a lot of this has to do with, and this is just come from us talking last night, a lot of this comes from you seeing people that may be on their own journey or they on social media and they're showing their highlights, and you know, you might be comparing yourself to them, maybe even like subconsciously, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily something that you aware of, you know, but that's why I tell them we got to be more aware about how we are picking up our phones and looking and what we looking at and what we consuming, because it can negatively affect us, right? So I tell Bae all the time how beautiful she is. I probably can tell her more, you know, and she says she's insecure, and I feel like I play a part in that as well. Like, you know what I'm saying, about things we've been through and things that, you know, we face on a day-to-day basis, you know. But I feel like, you know, with us having kids and us having less time for each other and less time for ourselves, we have to come up with a plan to have more time that's quality time with each other and for ourselves. And that comes with waking up earlier, you know, getting on a set schedule, you know, blocking out the time that we need that's going to allow us to be the most effective. And that's going to show up, you know, it's going to show up in the confidence that you got in yourself, show up how you see yourself, show up how, you know, you can show up for others. If you always run around on empty, you're not going to have no gas, you know what I'm saying, to be able to gas yourself up or gas, you know, your partner up, you know, that's needed. Like, nobody really talks about how much you really do need to reassure your partner. Like, it don't even matter if your partner is a reassurance or a love, that if that's their love language or not. Everybody likes that. I feel like who doesn't like being gassed up, you know what I'm saying? You might act like you don't, but you gonna like that. Like, you're gonna like your partner telling you, you know, you look good, telling you, you feel me, you fine, you beautiful, all of that. It needs to happen, you know, it got to happen. So I feel like when you tell me you insecure, it tells me that I'm not doing my job as a husband as best as I can do it, you know what I'm saying? Whether that's getting you more time away from the kids so you can focus on yourself too, like, you know. But when you tell me these things, that tells me what I need to do, because sometimes I don't know what to do, you know, like, that's the thing, like, this is new, you feel me?
Because initially when I first told Derrick that I was feeling insecure, his initial response was that you don't have to be insecure with me. And I was trying to explain to him that it's not just me being insecure with him, it's just me being insecure just overall, like just in general, you know, like.
I mean, you're saying you're insecure with yourself. I mean, you're insecure inside, and this is an inside problem, you know, and that's what you really got to understand, that it's not anything outside of you that's making you insecure. It's going to be within. The answers you're looking for is inside of you, you know, and you got to have that time that you going and deep diving into yourself, and, you know, you getting the answers that you need, you getting that closure, you can heal, you know, doing the things you need to do so you can move forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it just seems like it's so easy to make all the excuses to not be able to do that, you know, because it's so much different now having two kids and not just having Luxon, because like, you know, it was just one kid at first, and like, okay, I can give Luxon to Derrick and be like, okay, I'm gonna go do this really quick, you know, because like my body this point after luxing, like which I'm about to be almost 8 months postpartum, I was at a pretty alright place. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't great, but like I was doing better. Like it was on an incline, you know, because I was able to, you know, we was going to the gym, taking him to the daycare at the gym,
getting
and
like
stuff
2
like
hours
that.
away from him besides his naps. You know, we was getting that time, so like that helped us, you know, and that helped us allow us to have some time to ourselves and things like that. But I personally believe that, you know, I feel like us doing social media, it's dark sides to that, you know, because we feel like we gotta be on there for work at the same time as the personal things that we got going on too. So you might just be on there lingering and just scrolling, and then you done brought your thought pattern into a negative cycle, you know, and something that you gotta clip off, you know. And I personally believe, I don't know about y'all, but like I've definitely dealt with like social media addiction. Like it's addiction. That's just exactly what it is. We cannot downplay it, y'all. Like you can get addicted to these apps. You
You
can
definitely can.
you can be negatively affected by these apps. Like these are not just, oh, everything's so bright and everything's so sunshine. No, like it's gonna be rainy days, it's gonna be cloud, you know, it's gonna have cloudiness that comes with the addictions that you with. You know, you can't even see clear. You know what I'm saying? So and it's people out here that literally can't take it no more, and you know, they don't even want to be here no more because they can't differentiate social media from reality. And that's where we are right now. It's hard to even see what's real and what's not.
Yeah, we were just talking about this the other day, how like a lot of people can't even have like human connections just because of social media. It's so easy to pick up your phone, and it's so hard nowadays to have like regular conversations with people. Like it's hard to communicate with people off of social media because like you really got to fully be there and be yourself and
Be
have
present.
to be confident too, like to be able to talk. Like I'm already, you know, I'm somewhat struggling with my confidence already, so like it's kind of making me, I don't want to say like I'm like not behaving well in person, but it's like it's making me second guess myself, like talking to people in real life, you know. Like I have to do some mirror work, I got to do some physical work, and I have to do some mental work, you know. So like I can't keep acting like I'm just, you know, everything's just okay.
Yeah.
But everything isn't terrible either, so.
Right, and that's the good thing. You gotta look at the positive. You gotta appreciate that. You gotta have gratitude, you know. And when you know, look and see how far you've came, it's beautiful. You know, it's beautiful. And like you gotta kind of zoom out sometime and just see. Oh, 6 months is a short amount of time. You know, you only had Zonnie 7 months ago. Like that's short. That's a short amount of time. Like 7 months from now, you should be even more closer to your goals. You know, and closer to where you want to be. It's okay to admit you're not where you want to be, you know.
I think that that's the reality of life, is admitting that you're not where you want to be, because a lot of people make it seem like that they're where they want to be and everything's perfect.
Everything's never perfect. That's the thing. It's never perfect, but it's gonna be about what you make it, you know. That's why we sat down last night. We just had a good, serious talking. We came up with a plan that we wanted to do, like, and just, so we could have more time for ourselves, more time to work, more time to just have silence. You know, if you hear right now, there's silence in this house because we got the kids sleep at the same time. We wore them out.
Schedule.
We got them up. We got them out the house early. Like that's the thing, y'all. We working from home. I don't know. A lot of y'all probably can relate to this, but working from home, you can sit in the house all day long. Talking about like you don't even leave the house for days, and it will take a toll on your mental. You know, and you'll catch yourself in like a bad little spot. Like, hold on, wait, I need to get myself out of this. I need to get myself out of this way of thinking. Like, I need to go outside, get some fresh air, whatever the case is, work out, whatever you need to do to clear your mind. You just gotta be willing to put the work in, y'all. You gotta be willing to put the work in, and you can't shy away from it because it's gonna keep popping back up. You know, if you think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna keep running from these problems, no, they're gonna come right back every time. When people's relationships get hard and they run into like that tough time, a lot of people run from it, you know, and they never get the true growth from it because they didn't take it head on, you know, and they just leave that relationship, go to the next one, and then it follows them. It comes right back, you know. They say if you don't know your problems, or you going through some stuff, or you know having some type of, you know, addictions going on, get a whole lot of money. You're gonna really see that addictions and those things pop back up. You're gonna see it. It's gonna really show itself. I personally believe you cannot run from things, man. You just gotta really, really, really like talk through them with your partner and make sure that we're on the same page, and you know we putting the time in and putting our attention and our priorities are right, you know, because that's what's gonna show up at the end of the day, especially in the kids, and it's gonna show up in our reactions. It's gonna show up in how we think every day, you know. So like, it's important that we are focused and, you know, we ain't got cloudy minds and being intentional with everything, right? Doing everything for a reason, you know, and for the right reason. Yeah, man, we wanted to get on here and talk to y'all real quick because I feel like this is the type of conversations that we need to be having with y'all, because we do have these conversations, but we got to have these conversations even more because it's not a lot of time that we have, but it is there. The time is there, so we got to make sure that we
are using it.
Exactly that, y'all. But you good? Yeah, we want to thank y'all for tuning into this video. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And like I said, if you've been here before and you rocking with us, drop on love in the comment section right now. Y'all know what time it is. But till next time, we'll see y'all. Peace. On love.